Welcome back. I'm continuing in the series where I'm explaining what I've channeled, what my guides have asked me to share around who we really are, why we're really here, what we're really doing. It's really easy to get caught up. It feels impossible not to sometimes get caught up in current events, the state of our planet, the state of humanity. There's just a lot of things that are being pushed to us to be scared of, from being scared of our own bodies to illnesses, disease, weather, everything. And these things are purposely shoved to us to keep us in fear, because when you're operating from fear, you're disconnected from who you really are. And who you really are is an everlasting soul that's choosing to have an experience as whoever you are in this lifetime. And I go check out the first video, the second video in the series. The first video I share 2 visuals that I channeled from my guides to share what's really going on here. And what we're told, I'm channeling this right now. My guides, I'm not even prepared. I didn't even prepare for this video because they want me to just keep on going live here with the information. What's happening is that from the time we come out of the womb, we're told what to believe. And I have done several videos on this too. Check those out. We're told what to believe. If you think about it, why do you believe what you believe? Have you ever sat down and said, why do I believe this? Why do I believe that? Why do I buy this? Why are these consumer habits happening? Why am I acting this way? Why do I believe what I do? We are told what to believe by our caretakers and school, because our caretakers were told what to believe as well. And it's a system of control to keep us believing certain things and to keep us disconnected from who we really are. So what we're told is, if I'm offended, it's your fault. If I'm offended, you need to change who you are. There's a lot of the last couple of years, really it feels like, especially when people are getting offended about something, they're projecting out, and whole vocabularies being changed to accommodate the people that are being offended. This is on purpose, because when we think that when I'm upset and I'm offended, it's your fault, then we're not going inside to figure out and learn, why is this triggering me? Because once we go inside and start figuring out why is this triggering me, we'll realize that there is a root, there is something here for us to heal. And once we start healing those things, the more connected we are to our higher self. The more we're projected and looking outwards and pointing our finger at everyone else, they pit different skin colors against each other, men against women, right? Top-down structures. The people at the top are better than the people at the bottom in corporate structures. Religion, different religion beliefs. These are all things. When we're angry at someone else or we feel hate or fear for someone else, for their sexual orientation, because their gender, because their skin color, because of the country they were born in, because of their belief system, because of the God that they choose to believe, we are literally feeding what the people at top want to happen, which is to turn ourselves against each other. And that disconnects us from who we really are, which is a soul in a human body having an experience. If we're hating each other, we are humankind. Humankind. We are all one race. We are all the same. Why do we hate each other? Why are there wars? It's not because that's how we're meant to live. That's not because we are not in that natural state. Do you ever see children at school trying to figure out what belief systems other children have? Have you seen the videos? Go online. It's so beautiful whenever I see this, of kids of different skin colors, different disabilities, and they'll ask these kids, what makes you different? There'll be someone in a wheelchair. There'll be someone of a different skin color, someone with glasses, someone without. What makes you different? And they can't think of a single thing that makes them different. Once in a while, they'll say, well, she likes spaghetti and I don't like spaghetti. We're taught to hate. We're taught to hate through religion, through the media, through Hollywood. We're taught to fear our own bodies. We're taught to fear everything, because fear keeps us disconnected. We are all connected. We have soul families that choose to incarnate here together. And what I've seen when I've channeled for people all over the globe, it's so beautiful. When I see people who are having discord in relationships with their families, with their partners, with friends, what I channel is, they've had other lifetimes together and their roles have been switched and they're here to learn and evolve learn certain things, forgiveness, kindness, generosity, whatever the thing is that they're here and their soul wants to experience. They are just playing different parts in each other's lives now, based on the soul contracts they created before they came. Soul contracts keep us on our path. Soul contracts are basically, I like to call them agreements because contracts sounds pretty corporate, and I'm not into that. Soul agreements and soul contracts with people and experiences to help us evolve and help us to learn what we came here to learn. Because we know as souls, once we come here, we're going to be stuck in this very dark, dense environment where there's people at the top that are keeping us disconnected from our true selves, which is love, keeping us hating each other, because then we're not paying attention to what's happening here. Because our truth is inside, our inner wisdom, which is connected outside of this reality, outside of this planet, in this, in the cosmic realms. That's the reality. That's what's really happening. That's what's real. Once we stop hating and we start loving and we start looking for connecting, how we can connect to each other, that opens up the doorway to our truth. And they're terrified of that, because it's a very small group of people at the top that are controlling the billions on the planet. And you can say, I no longer consent to these beliefs. I no longer consent to hating my neighbor because they're a different color than me. I no longer consent to hating somebody on TV because of a different religious belief. Religion, just like politics, just like Hollywood, just like banking and finance, Western medicine, they're all created to control us and divide us and keep us in fear. Release yourself from that. Unplug from that and start seeking camaraderie, community, and love. Because your soul contracts, I guarantee you, are here to help you align to those things. And when you start feeling fear and discord, that's because you're out of alignment with your soul contracts. I'm going to share in the next video. My guides are telling me, all right, I'm going to share in the next video how I came to learn about who I really am. And it was through incredible trauma and a corporate banking job as an executive and vice president when I stood up against corruption and discrimination and overt racism. I was the only one to stand up against it. And it cost me my career. I left, was visited by 2 angels, and started channeling. And now I'm living my mission and purpose. And what opened the door for, I'll share with you in the next video, what created the opportunity for me to go from being asleep, zombie walking in the corporate world, feeding the people at the top, to completely disconnected from that reality, channeling, and now helping people all around the world align to their mission and purpose. So stick around the next video. And I have to say, everything I share is 100% channeled, completely void of opinion or judgment. But even though everything is channeled, I have to say it's for fun and entertainment. Thank you for being here. Stick around. I'll see you in the next video.